nighttime. Daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with him. This ain't Disney. Spin that benefit. Still identity. Put a. Can you flip it? Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your Paul Pons chili with the chili, you know.
Good game, MP.
Ooh, that felt good.
Hey, man.
How you feeling, MP?
Fans, we hope you come and join us for our training card day. The first 10,000 fans to the winner will receive a training card back. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's game. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, the Nets, right now, quite a ways down below. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. And for Boston, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. MP out there with Derek White. And it's Kada in at the 5, roaming the paint. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Demon, that's good.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Demon. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
Brown with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Demon. Covered by MP. Takes a step back. Here's Clowney. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Thomas with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. And Clowney can't get it to go. And White kicks to Brown. And the dunk by MP.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Out to the wing. Here's Demon. It's stolen by White and stolen by Thomas. Pass to Man. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Brown finds MP. Out to White. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. 8 feet away. Brooklyn with the rebound.
When the ball touches the paint, you've got to swarm defensively. Really good job on defense.
Here's Demon. Covered by MP.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Tatum. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of the group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
Here's Clowney. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. That's to Demon. And Brown over to help. Brooks, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Now here's Tatum. Last game he had 13. MP finds Tatum. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They set the pick. To the paint. Clowney, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brown. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and the shot goes in. Brooklyn leading by 3. That's the Demon. Here's Clowney. From deep, Thomas. The rebound by Cato.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Man. Here's Demon. Paxton is screen on MP. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Brown. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the 4th. Just stunned that crowd.
Now here's Brown. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. It's Thomas on the wing. White covering. That's the Demon. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now, here's Thomas. Following the miss by MP. Back to Thomas. They could use a bucket. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Brown. He's looking for MP and finds him. Can't hit from in close. Man with it. Now defended by MP. Braxton a screen on Brown. Here's Demon. He's covered by Brown. And it's Demon missing. Boston trailing. MP outside. Back to Tatum. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Nets with possession here. Outside Williams. Wilson the pass to Johnson. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. It's Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Derek White. Then it's MP. And it's Garza in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Johnson. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Nice ball movement by Boston. In transition, here come the Nets.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
White gets the screen from Kay. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to MP. White's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. On the wing, Johnson. There's Whitehead. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kay. Out to White. Pass to Garza. Now Boucher. And it's Hauser in the corner. Rebound by Williams. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Boucher with the steal. White left side. MP outside. Back to White. From downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
It's the Nets now. After the missed 3 from Derek White. Both passes to Whitehead. Johnson, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And the basket by MP.
MP staying focused despite the tight contest.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. And he jams it with authority.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
The The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. MP finds White. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Bev. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Garza's checked in, and it's Tatum in for Sam Hauser.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft picks, Doris, from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
Here's Claxton. 6 points for him. Garza pulls it in. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now, here's Thomas. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Claxton's got 8.
There's a reason Nick Claxton has led the league in field goal percentage at least once. This guy is able to get easy looks.
MP finds Brown. Back to MP. To the inside. It's stolen by White. And they're pushing it up. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. And the Nets making a change here as well. Mann's checked in. Off to Demon. Here's Clowney. Good on the triple. He's got 7.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Brown the pass to Tatum. MP deciding where to go with it. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Hauser. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. And the Celtics lead by 3. Here's Demon. Covered by MP. And he gets the bucket. Thomas got his first basket of the night.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
It's tipped. Pass to Hauser. To the middle. The kick out to Brown. Thomas grabs the rebound. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down hard.
Well, this is exactly what the team needs and is hoping for from Claxton. Get to the window, convert your second chance opportunity.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. It's good from long range. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Thomas. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Boston. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
MP outside. MP sets the screen for Tatum. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Down low, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Listen, at this point, keep feeding Nick Claxton because right now his confidence is surging.
Brown dishes to MP. MP with a screen on Thomas. Back to MP. Pass to Garza. Claxton with the steal. Outside Thomas. Here's Demon. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his third assist on the night. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hands. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Sam Hauser. Now here's Brown, defended by Mann. 5 on the clock. White gets the screen from Kane, and it's White missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
On the wing, Mann. Inside, and stolen by White. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Shoots over Mann. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Thomas surveying the D to the middle. Demon, that's good. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And stolen by Thomas. Pass to Mann. Outside Thomas. Off target from outside.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
White finds MP. And here is Brown. He's guarded by Thomas. MP sets the screen for Tatum. Can they get it? Ah, there's Tatum's range on display.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Outside Thomas. This one for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey folks, we know, and when we're talking about the power rankings, I always like to hand it over to the most powerful person here at the table.
Well, thank you, Ernie. It's my pleasure to...
Easy fella, simmer down. He's just playing. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets, they're in a close contest.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Terrence Mann Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. Here's Deming. After the basket by Boston. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Down low, here's Cade. Using his athleticism, MP with the play. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
To the paint, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
This is an area of development for Nick Claxton. The willingness and the ability to absorb and still finish. Really good job.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Tatum with it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. MP, no good. The Nets with the lead, and such a valuable guide to this team's rotation door. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Down low, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Igor Deming. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Here's Deming. 11 points in the game. Outside Thomas. Claxton a screen on Tatum. Bounce pass Thomas. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Thomas putting that pass on time and on target. Love to see it from that scorer.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. MP outside. Brown outside. 4 on the shot clock. Brown gets a screen from Cade. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Nets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Deming. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the inside. Queta. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Deming.
Celtics foul. Elias Queta. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
To the middle. Here's Deming. An easy 2 points on the layup. Deming's got 13.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Brown finds MP. And here is Tatum. MP sets the screen for Tatum. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
MP passes to Queta. Brown gets a screen from Cade. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And the dunk by MP.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Pass to Deming. Over MP. And it's Deming missing. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Back to Brown. Right at the free throw line. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Nets passing it around. They set the pick. To the inside. Stolen by Tatum. Brown the pass to MP. The kick out to Tatum. Outside, White. To the paint. Here's K. And the dunk by MP.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
That's trailed by 3. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Thomas. Now, man, he's covered by Brown, and Brooklyn turns it over again. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Celtics second.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
MP outside. Back to Brown. MP sets the screen for Brown. And it's Boston with another.
Jaylen Brown, when he came into the league, was considered raw on the offensive end. That is no longer the case.
You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Timmon, that's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Down low. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Demon. 15 points in the game. On the wing, man. Pass to Clowney. Claxton inside. Good. Nice job down low. Claxton's got 9 points now in the quarter. Austin leading by 3. Brown outside. To the middle. K. And the dunk by MP.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Here's Thomas. Man in the corner. Pass to Clowney. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Tatum kicks to MP. Back to Tatum. Down low, here's K. MP strong inside.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Pritchard. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's K. Rebound, Brooklyn. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Thomas on the wing. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Thomas got 6.
You love how quickly Cam Thomas makes decisions on the offensive end, particularly if he's going to make a jump shot.
MP with a screen on Thomas. Outside, White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. 1 second left. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Thomas.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so it's MP making things happen for Boston. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We come back right. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard out there with MP. Then there's Brown, and it's Boucher in at center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Brown with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Johnson dishes to Thomas. Rebound, Boston. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Williams passes to Wilson. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Wilson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Here's Kay. Wolf grabs the miss. Nets trail by 4. Johnson with it. Now defended by MP. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and in on the layup.
You just can't let Cam Thomas get that kind of position. It's playing with fire. He's got such a knack to score it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. To the inside. Here's Kay. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas finds Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Well, pretty pass by Cam Thomas there. That's a facet of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. And MP throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And the basket by Johnson.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Hey, and the dunk by MP.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Boston on D. The lead is 2. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Thomas, no good. Boston's got the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And stolen by Thomas. One-on-one here. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Wow, how about the defense from Cam Thomas? Turns it up and turns him over.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown finds MP. Back to Brown to the right side. MP passes to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Hauser in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Then a screen on MP. Thomas against Pritchard. Johnson outside. Over MP. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Queta, the pass to Brown. To the paint. And the dunk by MP.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Outside Williams. Paxton a screen on Brown. Pritchard against Thomas. Rebound Boston. They've led by as much as 10. MP outside. Brown inside. Johnson's there. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Outside Thomas. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
3 points.
Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nets?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Boston making some changes. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Pritchard. Then for the Nets, Conley's checked in. Mann subbed in for Williams. White finds Hauser. Back to MP. It's White on the wing. Hauser the pass to MP. And here is Tatum. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Claxton. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. And so it's Boston with it. 4-point game. Whoa! Tatum stretching his range.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Covered by MP.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
MP with a screen on Thomas. White dishes to Brown. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Claxton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Thomas against White. That's the Demon. Claxton a screen on MP. And Claxton throws it down hard.
Oh my goodness, that is an absolutely insane finish by Nick Claxton.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Nets leading by 3. On the wing, man. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Off target with his 3.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Hey, and MP throws it down.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Here's Demon. Jacks up a 3. MP rips down the rebound. Here's Brown. And there's the dunk.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Now Claxton. Here's Demon. Covered by MP. Holy cow! What a bailout! Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's Tatum. Now MP. Tatum outside. MP sets a screen for Tatum. Thomas pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Here's Demon. Right delivering. Now Claxton. And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. That one is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The shot misses. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Throws it down. What an assist!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Jordy Fernandez was just reviewing the playing with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here is MP. Thomas pulls it down. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And they do have a foul to give.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
White against Thomas. Claxton a screen on White.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
MP off target from outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long and good night, everyone.